I'm from Anina.net. I'm a fashion model. I live in Paris. I'm American. And I am also developing in Flash Lite because I really believe in it and I love it. And I'm here to tell you what I've done today. So I started using Flash in Flash 4, and I decided to make my website, Anina.net, out of that. And as my career progressed, I became more and more mobile, and I started waiting and waiting and waiting for them to finally put Flash in the phone. One of the main things that I love about Flash is the fact that Flash comes with an incredibly strong community behind it. Places like Flash Kids, Ultra Shock. It comes with a wonderful way and a community so that even people such as me who are relatively non-technical, so that I can also create. So Flash comes with a very strong, from a very strong angle of being design orientated, and many times I've gone to the forums and started experimenting with code and so on, and I had people who were really there to help me and to really help bring my applications to life. So I decided to create an application called Anina Dress Up, and the thing that I wanted to do with this application specifically was, rather than it just being an application with some fictitious character, with some fictitious clothes that you would use to dress up this graphic, I really wanted to bring an aspect to it that showed my personality, so that the people dressing me up could really dress me up in real fashion, which corresponds with the real fashion world that I live in. So not only in the Anina Dress Up application do you have the area where you can dress me up, but I decided that I wanted to have it that you could read my profile, so that people, say, who were a bit unfamiliar with me, they could see what I've done, who I am, and so on. The other thing that I wanted is that I'm very strong in the blogosphere as the model blogger. So it was extremely important for me to be able to offer the people who would play my game to be able to really experience my personality and follow what I do every day on my blog and read about who I am, so that this character in the actual application would become more three-dimensional. So I decided to work together with Erin Featherston. Erin Featherston is a real designer in Paris. She does haute couture. And the idea was that to use the fashion industry and the mobile channel to touch new users in new ways. So, for example, here we can choose what skirts that you would like to dress me up in. You can choose what tops you would like. And these designs actually come from Erin's new fall and spring collection, which she will be presenting this Fashion Week in Paris. So the idea was that the people playing the game could actually, correspond to what they would then see later on the internet and on the runway. And then in the game you can take me to the catwalk. So the idea behind this is that this can lead to potential new possibilities for the fashion industry. For example, the players of this game could then mix and match and make their outfit, and then they could go to Bergdorf Goodman's or to any sort of fashion store, and they could say, hey, I would really like to buy this outfit. The other thing with Flash is that I can reuse the assets, which is really important, because that means that I can take the same graphics and I can plug them into Flash for my website. That means also that the Flash application can correspond between the handset version and the web version. So these are some of the things that are really important, for example, to my business. In the fashion industry, things are changing. Minimum, a collection changes every 6 months. So you can imagine if the fashion houses had to create a new Java application every 6 months, it would be incredibly expensive and very, very time laborsome. With Flash and Flash Lite, you can develop in a very, very short period of time. It took me 3 weeks to develop this Flashcast application, and I can reuse the assets. So it's a really wonderful tool for my industry, which is primarily non-technical.